We're here with Paul Dedewo. He won heat 3 of the men's 400 meters, and you had the fastest time in the heats overall.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't feel too good. I was felt drained of energy. I took it at a moderate pace and then kind of lost steam towards the 300. So I'm surprised at the time I ran, but I'm not too happy.
Would you say that the long distance travel affected you?
Not really. I adjusted within the day. I think it was just I didn't get enough sleep and I didn't eat too much.
Okay, and Paul, this is your first time in Nigeria. How has the experience been like for you?
It's been great. It's great being back home. My parents were born here. My dad's from Delta. Mom is from Benin. And I was supposed to be here last year, but I got injured right before World Champs. And then I was supposed to go to South Africa, but I got injured again. So right now I'm just recovering. But I'm glad to finally be here.
I'm sure that the focus for most people is meeting the Olympic qualifying standard. Is that your focus too? And are you confident of meeting that in the final?
That was my hope. I'm not planning on running the 400 finals. I wanted to hit the standard for the 400 and then run the 200 because I'm close there. So it's very disappointing that I didn't hit the standard, but hoping that I have a better race for the 200.
So it means you're still going for the 200 meters?
Yeah.
What's your season's best in the 200?
Season's best, 20.53.
In the event you meet the standard in the 200 and 400, how would you cope with that?
I come from an 800 meter background, so I'm used to running rounds. I don't get tired easily. I can run many events. Yeah.
Looking at the competitors you had today in your heat, how much did they push you? And looking forward even to the finals, how do you fancy your chances against the other Nigerian countermilers?
For the 200 meters?
Yeah, 200 and 400.
So I'm not going to run the 400 finals. Yeah, I'm not planning on running it. Just run the 200. 200, I know it's a tough competition. You have Divine, you have Tega. I'm not sure who else is running it, but if I'm well rested, if I have enough to eat, if the weather is fine, then I think I have a good shot at running under 20.5. So to hit the Olympic standard.
All right, looking at the atmosphere generally, this is your first time in Nigeria, like you said. When you look at the crowded track, do you think you'll have done better in another environment compared to where you are today?
No, not really. I think it's a great environment. The stands, everyone was cheering, everyone was very excited. It's very different in the U.S., so I liked it. It helped me a lot. But once again, I just didn't have a good race day, so I don't think the environment would have helped me any better.
Okay, for many athletes, Nigerian-born athletes who were born and raised in the U.S., the question would ask is, why did you decide to represent Nigeria? Is it because the U.S. team is very tough, or do you see this as a new opportunity?
Yeah. I've been asked that question a lot. The way I like to answer is, the U.S., it's a country full of immigrants. So many people coming in from different countries, whether South America, Africa, Asia, to come to the U.S. to live. If you think about it, they're only the native Indians. They're the ones that the Americas belong to. So everyone's an immigrant. My blood, it's Nigerian. My parents' parents, they're from Nigeria. Me, you, we're all the same. I was born in the U.S. You guys were born here, so there's no difference except I was born there. And so why do I want to run for Nigeria? It's more of a way of saying thank you to my parents. I want to make them proud. I run for 2 reasons. I run for God, and I run for my family. I don't run for anyone else. And if representing Nigeria makes my family proud, I know for God, He doesn't care where I run as long as I'm running and glorifying Him. So, it was a no-brainer to run for Nigeria. I think, just even being here for the past 2 days and getting to know everyone. It's been great. So, as long as I'm able to run, I think I'd love to run for Nigeria. Yeah.
Okay, we're a bit gutted by your decision not to run the 400 meters because we felt like with you, Fasasi, Chidi, Orukwe, we could meet the qualifying mark in the 4x4.
Yes.
What happens to that now?
So there still stands, from my understanding. We're going to be running the 4x4 at the Grand Prix on Saturday. So in that, if that's the case, then it's actually better that I don't run the 400 tomorrow, that I run the 200 I save my energy, and then I give it my all for the 4x4. And I think we have a really good shot. Between me, Chidi, and Fasasi, we're all 45 mid-range. Orukbe, he has a personal best of 44, and we know it's just a matter of time before he gets back there. We have some other guys too that are around the 46 range. So you put us all together, and I think, God willing, if it's in his plans, we should run that time, no problem. So I'm actually very excited for that.
Finally, from me, how much do you look forward to competing at your first Olympics? And then with the Zika virus scare and all of that, that doesn't trouble you?
Doesn't trouble me at all. I think, the excitement of just being at Rio, that would, I don't care about Zika. But I don't want to speak as if I've made it yet. We haven't made it yet. So if we do make it, if I make it in the 200 or the 4x4, then you guys can ask me that question. Yeah. But for now, it's just try to stay focused.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thanks, guys.